Yeah, folks, Imbue Rogue is here thanks to the new mini set. Cards like Jagged Edge of Time, imbuing your hero power, giving you this really fun, super cool new imbue hero power. 1 cost, rewind, get a random minion from another class. It costs 1 less. You're usually pushing that up to a discount 3, 4, 5 even, which means you're getting these crazy random rolls on minions. And I saw this deck list played by Kubu actually into like top 30 legend. So this one is, you know, merging some of that faster rogue stuff we see with the imbue package. It's not getting greedy. It's not running tests. Like that would have been my instinct, you know, hey, let's get super greedy and do tests and tons of value. This one is aimed a little bit more towards competitiveness than pure greed. That said, cards like Eudora can still be super crazy and super fun, and big hits off Grifta, etc. Shadow Step, you know, making plays. Deja Vu making plays. And now your imbue hero power sometimes making crazy plays and cheesing out your opponents as well. All of that can result in some really fun games. So that said, I had a ton of fun with this deck. I actually had a pretty solid run with it too. I went 7-3 actually, so a 70% win rate with this one, which was nice. Now, looking at the overall data though, I don't really think Imbue Rogue is the new thing. In fact, here is the data for all of the cards in the mini set right now. Imbue Rogue is very popular. People are playing it a ton. Jagged Edge of Time and Eventuality. Fortunately, the deck win rates are not great. This looks like maybe one of the better ones. Maybe it gets above that a little bit, but probably not the new meta way to play Rogue or anything. Beyond that, right, it falls off super hard. We're getting some Dragon Warrior play. Both of the new Dragons and Dragon Warrior look solid, but they don't look nuts. They're not like at the top of the deck or anything. Just good inclusions, I think. And maybe a couple other cards getting played. Remnant of Rage, I teased this one, I thought was going to be really strong, and Acceleration Aura looks like it's given Aura Paladin a significant boost. But in other words, another mini set here that I'm afraid has fallen a little flat. We basically have 4 cards that are in winning decks. I guess Wicked Blightspawn, but not very popular yet, so we'll see. It's kind of the cards we expected to be good, by the way. I was a little harder on Prescient Slitherdrake than most, but these are like 4 of my highest rated cards, so kind of what we expected, but nothing nuts. Another mini set landing, perhaps a little soft. That said, if you can win with Imbue Rogue at all, as I did, it is crazy fun. Even this faster version of the deck is crazy fun. You're about to see some really fun games, crazy games. So I'm really glad this exists, even if it's not at the top of the meta, even not the most competitive thing. Still a really, really fun new inclusion in the game. All right, yeah, let's keep it Imbue. Let's keep a Foxy. Foxy's made some big plays today for us. Priest, I don't know. If it's Protoss, I'm probably pretty annoyed and sad and mad and I hate life. If it's Control Priest, maybe we'll have some fun. I think we could have some fun. Mirex also seems a bit fun. I'm going to go ahead and go in on imbues and coins here, man. Get some tempo down. Just start hitting face. Look up for a turn 3 button, maybe with Cultist Map after Eventuality on 2. If it's Protoss, maybe we get ahead a bit. Hey, nice. Nothing to do. Ooh, oh, the Imbue train is here. Yes. Let's start imbuing, baby. 3 already is really significant. Also, this is a sick hero portrait, man. I wish when you hovered over these they got bigger. That was my instinct. It's like, get bigger, but it didn't. Calderai will just hit with weapon, probably. Tidy that up a little bit for sure. We don't need to steal that with Mirex just yet. I can steal imbue cards from the opponent now, though, which is cool, right? Like if we get, you know, Deja Vus or whatever, Nightmare Fuels, maybe get some extra imbues, so that would be cool. Maybe even this. Mirex might be worth it for like the 4/4 guy here. I would probably take that. I admittedly am not very good at dealing with that 4/4 guy right now on board. Yep, there he is. So playing my own might be a way to get around that a little bit. Hey, that's a way to deal with that guy, though. That's much, much better. Let's do that instead. Boy, do we shadow step this? I don't know. Dude, we have some really good shadow steps. I think we're kind of okay to just go for now. 3 less is already really significant. That guy is really good. I do wish I had something coming down right now, though. I might keep him, though. I don't know. He's pretty good. I really like the idea of getting something for 0, though, too, and maybe even saving it for, like, post-Eudora. I don't know. I'm gonna rewind. I think we can do better. Oh my god, that's insane. That's actually just insane. I get another imbue right now. Let's do it. I like it. Let's go. And 2 damage. I love it. Yeah. It's not a Eudora setup, but it's nice on board and sets me up for a better imbue next turn. So yeah, let's imbue, maybe start collecting some stuff for Eudora, maybe still pushing tempo. We'll see. I would honestly play this Flutterwing again if they don't play a new minion, right? I'd happily throw it down. We could maybe steal like a Malorn or something later, would be better in theory, but yeah, I like it. That also doesn't totally suck for Mirex either, if I'm being honest. I think my big question here is, like, do I have to hit button every turn? That also doesn't suck for Mirex. That's also fine. Do I have to hit button every turn? Do I want to play Eudora now? If I do I Shadow Step her? Like, do I save Shadow Step for something else later, right? It's hard to think about getting better value than Eudora specifically for Shadow Steps. But I hate not putting the button in every turn. So I think we're going to Lunar Wing here. We're just going to take it. It's fine. It's pretty good. I like Lifesteal. Whatever. And then we're going to button here. See what we find. Definitely not good at damaging with nature spells, but it's just a 0 mana 5/5. Probably, I don't know if I can do better than that. Like, I could also, again, save it for Eudora, but I think tempo really matters here. So I'm just going to play it. A lot of interesting decisions to make here, honestly. A lot of tough calls, but I want to keep them on the back foot as much as I can. So next turn, I think you always Eudora. You Eudora Hero Power now that we're finally on Hero Power Eudora. You might decide to Shadow Step the Eudora, honestly. Depends maybe on how much board I have, how much I think they're going to want to kill the Eudora. Like, do they prioritize killing Eudora? I don't know. Like, if I have more board, they may not prioritize Eudora. Maybe she just kind of floats by. If not, I may just do it anyway, because, like, what the heck else am I going to do, right? Grift is a really good Shadow Step target, too, because he can turn into lethals pretty easily. Whoa! Dormant Tar Tyrant. I might need my other idiot dubious purchase for that. Bro, hand buff Hourglass Attendant. That's pretty easy for me to ignore, though. So yeah, this feels like Eudora. I think we're going to Shadow Step her, to be honest. Like, I think the game could go long enough that maybe that's relevant. I don't know. We are also, though, putting the opponent so deep right now on health. I honestly don't totally hate it. I'm pretty likely to get a bigger onboard threat, but I like the survivability of it. I don't know. I don't hate it, but I think we can do better. Yeah, marginally better, I guess. It's kind of the same amount of attack value. Perhaps. Is the opponent going to stabilize? If so, I need to take Eudora out of play. If they clear my board, I need to take Eudora out of play. Can I finish this next turn is another question. Not exactly, right? If I Shadow Step something else, I could maybe just finish this next turn and go for the win. Like, that's another angle to it too, right? It's like, maybe I don't need 2 Eudoras. I just need to win next turn by finishing this quest next turn. Right? So Shadow Stepping the Priest, even though it's a debuff on it. Oh, maybe I should have done this guy. Oh no, I wouldn't have been able to play it this turn. It had to be a 2-cost card, so. And a non-rogue or neutral card, obviously. So this guy wasn't right. Yeah, I think I like this better. Like, I'm basically saying, like, hey, I'm finishing this next turn, and you have to be alive, right? I think that's right, because now they have to both clear the board and solve for Eudora side quest as well. I think trying to turn this into a value matchup, you could probably win still, right? By going for like 2 or 3 Eudoras or whatever. I suspect you could win that way. But I think since our deck, you know, we're a faster deck. We top out at 5 mana. I think we should play for the quicker win, put the opponent on the back foot, make it really hard for them to catch up. Even, you know, just like getting ahead of the Tar Tyrant, for instance. You know, maybe if I don't have to, it's actually going to pop up next turn, but, you know, maybe I can just figure it out around it with some Eudora damage, use Eudora to clear it with Wand of Disintegration, whatever, right? Like, suddenly giving myself those outs faster. You know, in theory, right, of course, we could have Nightmare Fueled and Hero Powered into it as well. So, like, there's not only one way to get around this problem. But, oh, that's a lot of healing, though, actually. That's pretty sick. they got an extra little bit there by forcing the Specimen Claw to attack in. Now, that said, we have 12 damage here. I mean, it's very, very likely we find a lethal out here. Bro, yes, all day, dude. That's a sick hit. It's just a big old crazy 7/7. It's going to finish Eudora for us. I need, like, any damage. I mean, Blade is technically damage. It's not enough right now, but maybe it creates the breakpoint with the next card. Oh my god. Does this work? Bro! I've never done this before! Are you kidding me? I've never done this with Eudora before! Bro! I almost wish it wasn't lethal! Bro! That's so sick! Oh my god! Imbue Rogue is the greatest thing to ever happen in the history of the world. I love this deck so much. That's the coolest freaky thing I've ever seen, dude. Oh my god, I love it. That's fun stuff. Hey, fun new cards. Hey, Eudora? It's gotta be a terrible mulligan win rate, but do I keep it because I freaking love duels? And I just want amazing loot. Wow, Mirex has a really nice mulligan win rate here. That kind of shocks me a little bit, to be honest. I would think this is something I'd want to be like better in the mid game. Maybe specifically just because Priest has really high value targets. Prep also crazy low mulligan win rate in this deck. Interesting stuff. I would have, if I keep Mirex, I can't keep Eudora, right? Like I just can't. I'm gonna keep Jagged Edge of Time, of course, because it's the new card, and 3/2 seems decent against. Ooh, Bitter Bloom Knight seems really, really strong if you can shadow step it and just go crazy. So this deck, oh my god, it's a Whizbang deck. Whoa, Astral Automaton Whizbang deck. Holy crap, we're gonna get wrecked. I can't kill those. That I can kill. We don't prep a Nightmare Fuel, do we? We also don't play a Nightmare Fuel either. I'm pretty sure we just passed. This deck, I don't think it's gonna be good. I probably talked about this in the intro a little bit. Not looking like the most impactful mini set. Maybe 3-4 cards that are gonna make decks, like a couple Dragon Warrior cards. That Demon Hunter Death Knight guy that draws cards gets discounted, looks pretty good, and Acceleration Aura looks good, and that might be about it, unfortunately. I don't think you coin a Jagged Edge of Time here, do you? Maybe you do, actually, just to you still have a good curve next turn, right? So I think it's fine. Or you can Hero Power next turn too. Imbue Hero Power might just be better. Just get this thing going, right? Find some cool stuff. I do feel like when I was playing against this yesterday, my opponents were hitting some pretty solid results. You know, the fact that it's not class cards does help, but I don't know. There's still a lot of class cards that are like really specific to, you know, weird little synergies and stuff. Like, oh, you get an overheal card for Priest or whatever. It doesn't really help, but I think we'll hit the button. I mean, Nightmare Fuel is really good, but also not particularly hard to combo later. Hey, that's pretty good. I think a 4-mana 4/7 lifesteal is pretty good, right? I probably never actually really get a holy spell, so I don't think we're gonna discount it. But I think we keep it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. I think that's decent. I don't know if I play it next turn or not, right? We got a lot of other things to do here. Space Rock into Nightmare Fuel. Into, you could prep a flashback. We could have a crazy board next turn. I kind of hate how aggro-y this deck is. I wonder if that's an indicator that you should always go for like just 0 cost stuff. Like if you get a card that's not playable, should you just rewind into a playable card? Because when you look at the curve of this deck, it is admittedly pretty darn fast. All right, let's just do this. Start here. Astral Automaton is it, right? Hey, summon a copy of it. Oh my god. I don't know, why not, right? I mean, it might be hard to get more than this reliably, but this is actually pretty cool. So I hit the button here, do we flashback? Maybe both? Maybe prep flashback button? How hard do we go? Do they have a turn 5 board clear, right? Let's start with button and see. 2/5. Oh man, I gotta keep that, right? That's gonna get way cheap later. I'm gonna just go on the flashback, I guess. Let's just go in this turn. Next turn, we can maybe hit a minion, discount this even more. Oh my god, dude. Those are sick combos. Is this an undead? No, he's not undead. He's just poisoned. He's just gross. He kind of looks like a zombie, but it's just poor hygiene. I think exposure to radiation, perhaps, but you get it. Talgath. Anything in my deck that's really good against my board? No, right? Like nothing good. Talgath has a little bit of reactivity. Griftha maybe, kind of. Holy Nova's pretty darn great though, generally speaking. Deja Vu could be sick. Sauna Regular's not going to be as cheap for them, but some pretty good hits. Glade Song Siren's actually really good. Maybe not keeping those in hand for the opponent is actually a logical thing to do as well. So we can definitely go Sauna Regular, like hit here, Sauna Regular for 1, and then maybe just Glade Song already. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just get the big cards in here. We got to end this game before too long, right? Just hit. Psychic Conjurer we don't need, right? I'm just looking for some kind of home run there. Actually, an Astral Automaton would be decent, perhaps. Also, Nightmare feels very likely to hit it again. We might just be Astral Automaton gamers here. It's kind of crazy. Whizbang's got these suckers out, man. These otherwise have rotated. Power Death for zeros. Not a bad play, I guess. Dubious, okay. Second best target. Would have been real sad to lose my 4-7 though. We'll see, right? This has given them a lot of upside already, I think. Like, I mean, maybe not this turn to squeeze in a hero power, but it seems like it's been quite useful. Shadow Step, huh? There's the automaton, man. Do we do it? Yeah, it's big. I'm going for it, man. I'm going for it, guys. Nightmare Fuel into another automaton first to buff the ones on board. Hey, let's go. Oh my god, Reborn 2 is so sick. Hey, let's go. Ascara? Any Draenei for me? I don't think any that are jumping to mind. Maybe we rewind this one. We haven't actually rewinded yet. Rewind into, sure, yes, let's do it. I think we maybe have to trade in, right? Because they scale on board too easily. I don't need to Shadow Step right now. Let's just wait and save that for maybe a card off Blessing or something. This is a pretty bad result, but you know, it was playable. Like I said, if you're really going for an aggro game plan, perhaps just going for like the cheapest card every turn is the goal. You know, it could backfire, but I think there's probably a good argument to that whole, like, if it's not playable, reroll it kind of logic. This is a really fun, weird game. You know, not the strongest opponent deck, I don't think. I mean, I haven't looked at the Whizbang data lately, but I don't suspect this one's crazy. Although, dude, I don't know. Pip is... Oh my god, dude. I take it all back, dude, bro. This deck's nuts. Can I kill them this turn, though, is the question. We have 10, 18, 19. That's 22 damage. Oh, but if I Shadow Step an Astral Automaton, that'll just be lethal, right? Because it'll buff the other two, I believe, right? Because that's a fresh summon, so that should be lethal, yeah. Boom! Let's go, dude. Scary game. Close game, dude. I didn't like it, man. I didn't like it. Opponent put out a good little show there with Pip finally. That was a scary counterboard. Like, you know, if we'd had to like start trading in and stuff, life would have got awkward for us pretty fast, I think. Dubious would have been pretty good. You know, reload the hand a bit. Of course, you got the button still. This is a fun, weird, strange bonus game of sorts. I liked it. Hey, I like the hand. Let's go, dude. Rogue mirror match on top of that. You love to see it. Show me another imbue rogue. I want chaos. I want hilarity, fun. I want it all. We're gonna just tempo this bad boy. Get some bodies down. One thing I always liked about Bitter Bloom Knight, like I actually really like imbue decks just because, like, I don't know, something about playing the River Crocodile gone too. It feels honest and old school, but awesome. I like playing River Crocs, man. Way better than Bloodfin Raptors. Is this eventuality? Yep. All right, so they are imbue indeed. Seems like imbue rogues are gonna be worse than regular rogues, but nobody cares. It's fun. We're having fun. That's what matters. So we're gonna be on 2 imbues. I could see them maybe playing their bitter bloom here, and we go 2-2. Be great for my jagged edge to hit. Deja vu here also can give me more imbues, which is cool. Could also give us potentially like a Eudora or a Grifta or whatever they're running that's big and awesome. Mirex could be another way to get even more imbues. I think, oh my god, it literally is the perfect top deck for them. I do think there's a sweet spot on like the number of imbues you need. At some point, it's probably overkill to get 6 discounts or something, because it's like, well, most of the minions you hit are 3 or 4, but it does maybe let you choose some more greed, let you hit some high rolls here and there, even if it's not every turn. You know, your 2-cost 8 drop or something is going to be a nice spike here and there. Oh my god, they are going crazy already on the imbues, man. I need Deja Vu into an imbue or a big home run hit here. Cultist map could also give me another imbue too, I guess. So we're at 3, we're at 2. I feel like I'm losing the game even if I'm not. Keep. Okay, they like it. Maybe that means we go Deja Vu. See what it is. Take a peek. Take a gander. Dethrone. Bro. I'm just gonna take eventuality because I want another imbue, right? Like I'm not getting fancy here. Do we play cultist map as well, or do we hit the button? I'm gonna hit the button, right? Because like, what do we do with that? 2 mana 4/4 is not bad. I think we can do better though. Some of our cards being cast when drawn is actually kind of risky. Hey, that's way better. I love it. Perfectly on curve fill. Nice. All right. Cultist map next turn probably makes more sense. Decent chance we can play the card. We might just want to do a Resplendent Dreamweaver though, depending on how scary the opponent's card is. It's kind of scary. Still not actually very good at killing it though, is the crazy thing. And like, do you even really want to kill it, right? I can't really clean up the back halves of it, so what's the rush? Do we shadow step our imbue guy? What oh wait, yeah, I just don't really want to kill it, right? I think we have to start here, maybe. I don't know. Shadow step imbue guy is intriguing, but I can still see what happens here first. Bitter bloom again. Okay, sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going real hard here. Prep or Space Rock? I mean, Prep does not look very interesting right now. Honestly, neither does Space Rock. But I don't know. We're going. We're in. I need a big home run hit here too, you know. I need like a big pin drop. I need something insane. Give me an insane card. I mean, I like that it's a 0 mana 5/5. I might just take that. I think a 5/5 is pretty good, right? I don't really want to shuffle the cards in, but it's actually good news that it's only 1 card right now. It does still kind of poison the deck with a bad draw, but it's only 1, and it's a 0 mana 5/5. Like, yes, we could have maybe done better, but it's pretty hard to beat a 0 mana 5/5. That's exactly 0/2. It's not like you're gonna get a 6 or whatever. We're at 5, so. I do think this game, though, it's looking like we're going to be super duper dependent on our hero power, which is scary. Resplendent on the 4/4 makes some sense to me. We still can't really clean up the beetles very well, though. Let's start with button. The next spell you cast has Lifesteal. A 2/7. It's not terrible. I think you got to keep it. It's really hard to say because it's like, yes, you want home runs. Obviously, everybody wants the home runs, right? But I need a Fan of Knives, which is not a minion, so it's not happening. But that's what I need. Tess? Bro, they are running a sick, awesome, greedy deck. I love it. I'm going in on the Tess. Yes. Okay. I did not expect to be playing Tess here, but I like it a lot. All right. Do we kill 1/1? No, there's no way that's working. There's just no way. Is Tess actually good enough next turn just for this big board? I think you probably wait like one more time on Tess, but like I don't think we're far off from playing Tess, right? It's a really nice board development already. It's not enough to like win the game though, so I think you have to wait a minute. This has been such a powerful card for them, by the way. It's just hard for me to deal with the Beatles. They're tidying up again here. Still not very good at tidying up the Beatles. Yeah, let's. Oh, Shadow Step test. We gotta do it, right? Like, you just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. It's like, yeah, they still have a lot of Beatles. It sucks, but oh, you could maybe wait one more turn. You could look for, like, you know, Despicable Dreadlord here. I'm like tempted, dude. You could wait for Despicable Dreadlord here. Also, I think there's a decent chance the Tess would survive too, for the record, because you're playing it behind 2 taunts. I'm gonna play the Tess. I'm gonna leave it on board as well. It's risky to leave it on board in particular, but oh, Tess does have taunt herself though. Maybe you can't leave it on board. I don't think you can leave it on board. It's if she didn't have taunt, you probably could, but she has taunt too. So I don't know. They can't attack, so it's like there's a chance it lives, right? Because 10 is just so much health. They don't have any attacks on board, so it's like there's a chance, but it's maybe just too valuable to give up. I need some card draw though, is what I really need. I need a guy that draws cards. Ham! Oh, that's pretty sick hit. Dubious is sick too. Probably the second best result there as well, because that was one of my ham hits. Oh no, Deja Vu's hitting Tess for them guaranteed, bro. No. Oh god, their Tess is insane as well. Already 2 good taunts. One that murders my deck. I don't really care too much about the deck getting murdered, I guess, but it's not great. Deja Vu? Tess? This is unbelievable. Just a chain of Tesses, dude. I can do better. That is an insane result. Okay. Insane result. Yes. And this Tess is she temporary? I guess. Oh, she's a Mirex actually. So I need to play this Tess now. I guess she's not gonna be super good on board just because I only have 3 spots. She has 4 cards now, I think. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you dodge the Natalie, you're pretty happy with this Tess, but it's just kind of free. It's going away if I don't, so we might as well. Even a Natalie, I mean, I guess is aggressive enough that like maybe they can't easily clean it up. You have to imagine they can though. All right, dude. This 9th Indra is still an idiot here. That's a test for them. Oh my god, dude, another 9th Indra. I mean, this 9th Indra is actually the 2 of them together is a little less of a problem because, oh yeah, Natalie cleaned up a little too easily. You know, you can just kill one, fill the board, kill the other one, and then it's got way less spots, right? So that's good. Tess killed again to avoid shadow steps. That actually might help me some for board space reasons. So I kill the 4/4. Then I kill the 7/7, I guess. Then I kill the 5/5. Seer. Okay. I mean, that's really not that different for me because I'm killing the 9th Indras anyway, probably. Hey, they got rid of that card we didn't want anyway. Sick. Rush 2/7? It's kind of good. I actually don't hate it. I think I'm gonna keep that. That's kind of good, maybe. Like we said, kill the 4/4, kill the 7/7, kill the 5/5. Now you rush on the Wasp. You, I guess, just kill 1/1s here. You could hit this and then use the Stinger, I guess, to kill it. Right, that's fine. And then you can use this to help kill the Tess. I am kind of leaving up another 9th Indra, but I don't think it's a big problem. Do I put some Foxies in just to do something? I guess, yeah. I'm gonna save this Tess. I don't have another Shadow Step, but seems okay. Like these Nithindras, man. How many more tests is the opponent has one more natural test, I think, from the first one we grabbed, right? So we know there's at least that, which their test is also insane now. Well, no, it didn't get that much better. Time Twisted Seer, Ham, and Nithindra again. I mean, another Nithindra I'm not looking forward to, but like maybe not a total disaster. We now have a Rush Minion in the test, which is much better. We also have a Stinger, which is kind of cool, but could backfire. Cenarius is insane right now, but not a nutty test card necessarily, but maybe doesn't need to be, because this is so insane right now that you don't even care. Oh, they didn't buff the Nithindra. I would have been tempted to buff once here, I think. I kind of get it though too. That is going to murder the same card it would have murdered anyway without the effect. Not super impactful. Eventuality again, bro. These imbues. I feel like I'm definitely falling behind. Like the opponent's deck is just so much greedier, right? Draw a card. I mean, so many of my cards are so bad, but at the same time, like I just do desperately need. I could get away with a test this turn. I actually think you keep it. It's so bad, but I think you maybe have to. I don't know. Oh god, I hate it, but I think you just kind of have to. This still gives me a Stinger, right? I think. Yeah, okay. I pretty much just have to trade everything in so I have space for tests, right? Because the Stingers also demand space. I will be able to trade in a Stinger to play the Sigil Runner, so that's good. That's a good hit. Oh, that's actually kind of a neat hit too. Hey, oh, come on! Oh, I got it. Nice. I think maybe I could have traded the other Stinger into the 1/1. I think I goosed those last two trades. But otherwise not a total disaster of a turn, I guess. Yeah, Doobie's Purge is actually a good draw, honestly. That's a good draw. Oh my god. Oh, that's not so bad. Yeah, we only actually played 2 cards. It's not summoned, it's played. But he is free, so that kind of sucks. Like, that part of it's not great. I got it. I just, like, don't know how I catch up now, though, because I think we're still behind a whole test loop, right? Like, I don't have another test unless I make one. Which I don't think Nightmare Fuel's gonna work, because I think their test was in hand, we saw, right? Mirax, maybe? If I get a Mirax, I could get a test. Yeah, so we'll just, like, Stinger, hit. Going for a rewind. I mean, we got buttons, too, but I probably want to start with Dubious. The buttons, I mean, you basically always have, you know, even a 10 cost card's only going to cost you 4. So this is like 5 mana max expenditure. So as long as you save 5 mana at the end of the turn, you know, you're chilling. So we'll just remove the 2 little guys. Oh, more little guys. Oh my god, Eudora. Well, you really want to play Eudora first. But I'm not going to finish it this turn unless I get somehow another, like it's a next turn play, right? But I have to play a pre-Stinger, I think. And I think you still want a Dubious here too, right? I hate that there's 2 new little guys. We need to hit anything on the left. Oh, I wish that was a rewind, dog. Flashback prep might have to happen. I mean, I think the game's too... I don't hate a 5/5, but I think the game's just too far gone for that, you know? I want a playable card here, Rush Minion or something. Bro, Lumia's insane! Okay. I love Lumia. This really puts the opponent on the back foot a little bit, I guess, right? That's cool. Prep, flashback here is probably fine. I just gotta keep up on board a little bit. So next turn we'll finish our Eudora, which is nice. Maybe we get some kind of win condition there. Because right now I do not feel like I really have a win condition. Dethrone. Oh yeah, finally coming in, dude. That Dethrone's been sitting. We saw that 8 years ago. Do not tell me you remember that's coming, because I don't even necessarily mind it, right? Like the idea is just keep them busy here. Bug Squasher. Just any minion with a minion type. So it would hit the worm. Is that worth it though? Like I need the test. Like, are they gonna play a test though? You know. I'm gonna have to try to find some way to clear the board off of this, I think. Probably cheaper to go for a hero power first. I need, like, you know... Oh, bro, I'll keep that all day, dude. That's sick. I don't even mind the overload, right? We've got plenty of time for overload stuff. That's no problem, dude. Give me Book of the Dead. Wand of Disintegration! All day, dude. I have to, yeah. Yeah, from here, nothing really that... I mean, Hyper Blaster probably just doesn't keep up because I'm expecting like a test board that goes crazy. Puzzle Box against that's pretty bad. Boombox, I guess you just play now, maybe. Just Wand Boombox. I think in that case you trade this in, right? Just to get another Boombot that's better. I think that's better than 2 damage to face. Is it though? It's kind of gonna do 2 damage to face on average anyway. Maybe it's not actually better. Debatable, I guess, right? Like if you think it's a if it's a 1/1 that rolls for 1 damage, it's worse, right? It can hit minions instead of face, I guess. To some extent, there's an argument there, I'm sure, but I would say, you know, it's kind of 4 damage over 2 turns, which is sort of like a Boombot on average, hitting like what 2.5 damage, I guess, out of the results, which is 3.5 damage total. Oh my god, that's gross. I don't hate copying the obsidian statue for the record, but dubious purchase is good here as long as the... Well, I guess maybe we just trade the 7/9 in to make sure we get some value. Oh no way, dude, they're so good at the video game. Corpse Flower. Oh my god, they're so good at the video game. It's actually insane, dude. I cannot believe they're so good at the video game. What does this do? Shuffle bombs? Yeah. Do you hit this or hit this? I think you hit this, right? Because it's actually scarier on board. Pretty good chance I kill the 4/3 anyway with either bots or purchase if I want. You kind of want a dubious purchase before this dies though, so that you don't draw the bombs and kill yourself. That's part of the problem. Maybe you got to hit button first to see. I can't do both though, so you're like kind of in on this plan. No, we got to do better than that. It's not terrible because the weapon's okay, but I'm at 11 health, right? Hey, the Bug Squasher's back. Wait, that doesn't have a minion type? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, well, in that case, you definitely hit this guy first, and then you definitely hit this guy next. And I guess you just finish on a Foxy, because why not? No, you don't play that yet. Oh, this just dies, though. Oh, what am I doing? It just dies. Oh, shoot. It just dies for free. I mean, it eats their corpses, but they have enough that they're not worried about it, I promise. They don't care. They've got 30. They just don't care. This card's very... Oh, it doesn't. It all doesn't. So dead. There's no way on earth we ever beat that because their hand is full in mine. Well, am I just dead? No, I'm not dead. I did gain a little life, so I don't think we're dead, which means maybe my own Ashermain gets me back in this game somehow. Nightmare Fuel. Deja Vus would give them like endless Ashermains here, which would be a total disaster. We just hit the 3/1. We hit the 1/1. This is going to kill the Ashermain almost. Not quite. Some Shadow Steps maybe to give me another Ashermain. I don't know, dude. Like, this game's so bonkers. What sucks is, like, we're in a matchup where... Oh, no! No! I forgot they were going to have a playable guy. Oh, we're so cooked. That's 100% game over, right? There's no way on earth. Well, it's certainly not that. I guess it's better to eat my Doombots than Boombots than the other way around, right? Okay, this takes damage. Another Tass! I mean, you have to, right? I'm dead if I don't. I have to, right? Like, what choice do I have? I get some stingers. Like, there's a good chance this dies or this dies one, right? Between the stingers hitting random stuff. Stingers, please. The stinger hit the rush guy. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's fine. This will work. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, dude. Like, we've been in worse scenarios, right? Why were they immune? Oh, it's both. Lumi is symmetrical. I literally always forget that. She's symmetrical. Okay, so they got an 8-8 rush. They got a 4-8 destroy your board guy. I actually just got another test thanks to their test. Unless they trade off their 8-8, they can't. They can't trade off their 8-8. It doesn't die.
Virtuous rebirth.
I just like want to clear the board as much as I can, but also heal as much as I can, right? Hopefully this doesn't hit Tess. Okay, good. This deals 2 to that. No, this deals 5 to that. And then I can use the other guy to finish it off. But I'm like still just not like clearing the board here really, right? Like I'm tidying up a little bit, but not really enough just yet. I think we killed their test to prevent any like shadow step shenanigans. But I'm also just gonna die to bombs here in a minute, man. That's the other side of this we haven't even talked about yet. I gotta take a look at these too, by the way. Good God, there's so much happening. Oh my God, don't hit my face. Stop hitting my face. Why does it only ever hit the rush guys? Whatever, I don't have time. Okay, so we got 6 bombs in deck and only 18 health. That's a major problem. I do have a Lumia though, so if I draw all the bombs at once, while the Lumia is alive on board at least, then we, you know, we only take damage from 1, right? Like that could be the good news. If, oh boy, they can almost certainly activate that now, right? How many things they have stacked up in hand? I don't actually know. Doesn't maybe look like that many, honestly. These are all rogue cards. Taking a rewind here. I mean, this could definitely be lethal anytime, you know. It's very scary. They're at 24, but you know, my Lumia again does prevent me from killing them, right? The jars are Demon Hunter cards, right? So if you play one, I think they could have finished their quest, right? Maybe they cost 1. Maybe that's too many. Okay, draw all the bombs right now. Yes! Keep drawing bombs! Yes! No, I need to draw more bombs. Maybe I dubious purchase here then to draw more bombs. Like tidy up the garbage here. Try to draw some bombs. Maybe tidy up this too because it's still garbage. Yeah. Try to draw the bombs while we're already immune. Yes. Perfect. Yes. Perfect. I'm still losing in fatigue right now though until one of us like generates some way to deny fatigue or something, right? Cultist map eventuality. We have so many of these. I have Talgath and bombs only. I guess you still do this just to get a Talgath. And I can... I guess if I play the Talgath, oh my God, dude, there's so many freaking things to do every single turn, dude. I don't know. Sure. Oh, I just attacked wrong. God dang it! There's so many freaking things to do every turn. You gotta attack with test to deal 6, not deal 2. Oh my God, dude. This game is breaking my brain. It was already broken. This is the craziest Hearthstone game I've played in years. How do you win? Because like even this now sucks with Lumia, right? I also haven't even spell bursted it yet, so it's like if it dies, you know, I don't even get the upside yet. I'm way behind in fatigue. I don't know how to stop that without a random card that stops fatigue. They've got the Eudora quest still. Like, there's just no way to win this video game. Their just deck is stuffed with so much more value. Like, I've stolen value only ever, right? That's it. I've never actually generated my own real value. I've only ever just stolen theirs. And that's been the problem. Bro, that's pretty sick. That's cool. Bro! 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 That's the coolest play I've ever seen in my life, dog. They're just gonna have stealth forever and always fully clear my board. Bro, that is the sickest play in history, dog. Oh my God, bro. I am not even mad. That is so sick. Is there any board clear here for me? Nope, that's not it. Rewind that sucker. Oh my God, dude. Nope, that's not it. Bro, we are so dead. Oh my God, that's so cool though. I'm not even mad, man. That's so freaking cool. Dang it, dude. That's so cool. That's so freaking cool, dude. Dang, dude. Like, they just fully clear a board every turn. Well, I guess death rattles and stuff technically can work around it a little bit, but I'm also just dead, right? It's 14, 15 damage or whatever, 16 something. It's really cool, dude. That's a good spot, man. I don't know if I would have spotted that. That's a really cool spot. God, I'm like sad we lost, but dang if we didn't give it a go, man. I'm sure there were a few things we could have done slightly better. I don't know that any of them would have really changed the outcome here, though, because at the end of the day, you know, I think just the value imbalance here was way too high. We're basically an aggro deck playing for value off of their cards, and they're a real value deck running the tests and all that stuff by default, you know. What a crazy game, though, dude. What a crazy game. Hey, this hand seems totally insane. Double imbue. I think I keep a Talgath even. Yeah, high hand rank here. Some like reactivity against Hunter, basically. Combo we got to keep in mind. Definitely feels like the kind of card that would be fine without combo, like from a power level standpoint, but you understand why they combo it too, you know? Makes sense. Coin hero power here. Is that a play? No, but I think coin eventuality is a play. Just remove a body, go ahead and get the imbue. Turn 2, you can now like hero power deja vu if you want. Hero power play the guy, maybe, you know, depending on what you get. Maybe you go for a low cost result, unless of course you hit something maybe totally insane and they just happily accept the deja vu fill into jagged edge. That's a good jagged edge target. Okay, hopefully it doesn't get crazy buffed when I have to hit it. Resplendent Dreamweaver, of course, will also now be active, which is cool. Space Rock Collector. Let's start here still. Meltamental, I do really like against an aggro hunter a ton. I think we keep that, right? I think we keep it. And then maybe we do actually still just play Space Rock here to keep them occupied. Definitely feels like the sort of thing that gets cleaned up relatively easily, but maybe makes life awkward. Just create a little friction, you know, even if we're not going to be utilizing that that combo necessarily next turn, because it looks like Jagged Edge of Time is going to be too good. Just keep them busy, keep them occupied. You know, maybe for instance they play this weapon instead of playing a spell, which makes the Vicious Slither Spear. Maybe we break their curve a little bit, right? Just sometimes creating that friction is really all it's about. So now we've got Jagged Edge here. Clean up the Slither Spear before it becomes a problem. Then next turn we've got Melt into Talgath, or alternatively we want the Resplendent Dreamweaver, but I do kind of want to save this just because that 4 health, I don't know, might have a breakpoint that's cleaner, or, you know, I guess actually the 4 health is already good as far as life gain. We've already taken 4, so that's fine. Talgath can clean up the 2/3, as could Face, but maybe just use that Black Stab while it's good. Maybe you hit the 2/1, the 1/1 with weapon. Almost be more tempted to go Face in a way, I guess, but I don't know. You don't want them to get too wide, though. I know. Mixologist already slamming Face, getting a new card. Okay, Yeah, let's go melt. We can actually put in the space rock again here. This is not a combo card, so it does not break any of the chains or anything here. You are missing out on a hero power this turn, but I'm maintaining it's worth it, right? I think we just want to tidy up as much as we can, prevent them from going wide. We now have a 3/8. We now have a Talgath, which lets the 2/1 actually trade in really nicely as well. Also, I guess it means this heals 8 now, doesn't it? If this lives, yeah, this should heal 8, right? I think it will. It shows the number, like it showed 6 when I hit it. It's not like it's like after the factor. It's not like 2 hits or anything. So in other words, it should be bundled into the lifesteal, I think. They might kill Talgath though. I mean, I don't know if they anticipate lifesteal though. Perhaps if you've played against this list and you know I have Resplendent Dreamweaver, you would. Otherwise, you would never. You'd save that for face 100%, right? It's already going face. Wow, just filling the curve. Absolutely zero fear. I love it. That's cool. Also, taking 3 off this is interesting, just to get a body down. I like it. I think it's smart. Bitter Bloom. Okay, let's go Dreamweaver. Let's start with the Deja Vu, I guess, just because why not? See what they're working with. We get to see every single card. Okay. Arrow Retriever. I mean, I just really, none of these are really very interesting for me. It does kind of tell me they have a lot of damage though, which is good to know. Yeah, I think like we said, I think you just do this. Heal for 8, we think. I think this trade happens too. I don't think the Talgath trade happens. Maybe it does. Having a beast on board was extra damage, we saw. The problem is I take 2, so that location could still snipe the Talgath. I mean, at this stage, maybe we don't. Oh, no, you don't take 2. Oh, it's only enemy minions. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I thought it was symmetrical. I know how to read. Don't worry. I totally know how to read. You guys know that because you've seen all my videos where I read all the cards and then forget what they do by the time they come out. Patchwork Pals. No problems there. Puffer just locked behind this taunt. Like, this is a crate. Like I said, this is, and this dude still got lifesteal on board too, by the way. Like, you got to deal with this, man. You got to deal with this, man. You got to kill this. You can't let me heal another 4 off this. If I heal 12, forget it. Now, this I don't interact with at all, but maybe it's okay. Already healed 8. Give me another 4. Forget it. I guess we go Bitter Bloom first, probably, right? Oh my god, you go Eudora though too. It's almost like I don't even really feel like I need the Eudora necessarily at this stage, but it's also like, well, why not? I don't know. This is like 1 and then like, you know, 2 and 3. You could theoretically get all of this done next turn, right? If I get a really cheap one here, I think I'm gonna look for cheaper. It's more likely you get cheaper than that on average, right? It's actually an insane hit though. I honestly, I don't know if it matters. We're back to 25. They've already used like, you know, 15 points of burst or something. It's probably all irrelevant. Now to finish the quest, I would need a super cheap hit on the next button press because I'm already spending 6. So it'd have to be 1 or less to finish, which, you know, that could happen. It's not crazy. So here they're going to load up, hit the button, try to clean up some of my board. They want like 2 hits to hit the taunt. That is terrible results for them. I mean, just the worst. They did their best here, but it just sucks. I think you got to trade the Huffer in anyway, don't you? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, prep gives me a little more space on this, actually. Let's see if we find a super cheap guy. That's not quite cheap enough, actually. We need to do... Oh, dude, that is insane, though, on the battle cry. Oh, we just got to play that, right? Like, it doesn't actually even matter. You just play it because who cares? Like, forget it. It's just so insane that you don't care, right? Okay. Prep here into Dubious to clean up again. Like, this game's just so unbelievably over. It couldn't possibly matter. Do you shadow step a Talgath or even a Eudora would be hilarious, honestly. I don't think so. Actually, shadow stepping this guy is insane. What am I talking about? This is the target to shadow step for sure. Maybe we just weave this in because they're pretty much dead, and It doesn't matter. Just make the quest super easy next turn. Side quest, that is. I mean, obviously the game's over. Like, it's been over, honestly, since we played the Meltamental. It was just such an insane hit. Sometimes the hero power just lines up to give you exactly what you need, right? I could maybe make an argument the opponent overcommitted to face damage early, but not really. It's just that Resplendent Dreamweaver was such a crazy punish when you do that, but it's not, that doesn't make it wrong for them to play to their outs, right? It's still smart to play to your outs. Okay, they are technically alive on board. I do technically have lethal, but you better believe I'm gonna see what treasures I get first. I'm BMing, get over it. That's fun. Talgath could give 1,000,000 damage. We'll use the Hyper Blaster lethal because it's funnier. It's the funny lethal. All right, Duels Treasures, happy to see you always. Welcome back to my world. I miss you every day. If they hadn't given up on Duels, I think I could still be a Duels guy. Like, it was just, I don't know, man. Like, they just gave, I gave up on it right when Marvel Snap came out, and it's like, well, there you go. You killed my favorite game mode. You stopped. I mean, they didn't actually kill it yet. They just stopped adding new stuff. You guys remember, like, the last 6 months or a year I played, basically nothing got added. And then clearly, like, your interest wanes as they just stop, you know, updating the mode, no new stuff, no new support. And then, you know, eventually they actually literally killed it. What a sad day that was, man. And now a word from our sponsor. Yeah, did you know I've been using the exact same deck tracker for 8 years now? It's the Hearthstone deck tracker by hsreplay.net, and I use the Legacy theme, which people always ask me about because they love the way it looks. But for real, I checked. My very first video using Hearthstone deck tracker was Quest Warlock in Journey to Unguro. Hey Regis, what is the card add-on you have in the background? This is Hearthstone deck tracker. That is an amazing run. You know, from day one, I've used it to remember which cards are in my deck, a surprisingly difficult thing to do when you're streaming. But nowadays, it has all of these just crazy advanced features. You can hover over any card to see its related cards or tokens it might generate, or just highlight any possible synergies from your deck, which is especially nice for tutored card draw. There are tons of live counters that help you keep up with your opponent's cards and win conditions. And for me personally, the Mulligan guide is super useful to plan your early turns. So yeah, if you somehow haven't downloaded Hearthstone deck tracker in the last 8 years of watching me, I think it's finally time to download it right now for free at hsreplay.net. You might even find a handsome fellow on their website.